What's going on, everybody? It's me, Truck Driver Sean. Welcome to Thrash Riff Thursday number 4. And by request, Metallica. Alright, The Four Horsemen. If you're a Megadeth guy, the notes are pretty much the same, just played a lot faster. So this is a pretty easy song. We're going to do what we normally do. We're going to go through it nice and slow. Tuning is half step down, which means instead of E, it's E flat, or D sharp if you're from the Snark generation, and so forth and so forth. Just take everything down a half step. So it should sound like this. Alright. So, Metallica, huge fans of Motorhead, and it shows in this song. So what you're going to do is you're going to do like a little blues shuffle. Alright, so you're starting off open on your E string, and then 7 on your A. Then you're just going to keep hitting those two, but you're going to lift your finger up and keep rooted on your 5th on your A string. So you got, so you got, all right, so you know the rhythm goes, all right, so you got, on your turnaround you grab the 7 on the E string. So you kind of stay right in that same root. It's basically just based on a blues scale. Alright. So you got. That's the hardest part of the whole song, is learning that. So you got. Alright. Pretty easy. And then. Alright, and then the run is super simple. 5-7 on your E, 5-7 on your A, little hammer on 5-7-5 on your D string, and back to the 7 on the A string. Yep. Alright. Nice and slow again. Alright. I throw a little open in there because it fills a space. Hetfield is just a god and he does whatever the fuck he does, but I do open 5-7, 5-7, hammer out just 7. This sounds more. When you play up to speed, it sounds more swanky. You got the. And if you do it without the open, it's the same either way. I just like to. It just sounds a little more dancey to me. And when you're playing as fast as you play that. Alright. And that comes to the other part where you're going to play power chords. That is where you're going to 2 notes. You got 3 and 5 on your A, which is normally a C. And then a G, down to your D, which is 5 and 7 on the A and D, back to your C, which is 3 and 5 on your A. So you got. Alright, again, nice and slow. Using a pinky for bar chords is like an old school thing. I know some of you just use these fingers, so if you do it, it's literally, you can do it with these. Alright, it's the same thing. So let's go over where we are in this. All right, so there you get the first go around. All right, you do that twice, and then you come into the where it gets thrashy. So you're doing 7 and 9 on your A and D, and all right. Then over to your D, which is 5 and 7 on the A and D. Then you can come back to the 7 and 9, which you come back to every time. So you got. Then you go up to C to D. Alright? So takes time. Don't worry about the whole. Believe it or not, you can get really fast if you're just sitting on the couch doing nothing but jacking your dick, eating Cheetos. Just sit there without worrying about playing the cartas. That's what I did. Ate a lot of Cheetos, jacked off a lot. That's why I'm fat, and I can do the whole galloping thing pretty good. So you got. All right, now the next one is a big one. So you got, you come down and grab 10 and 12, back to 7, 9, 3 and 5, 3 and 5 on the E and A, back to the D, which is 5 and 7 on the A and D, and 3 and 5 on the A and D for the C again. So you got. Which you should be used to this. Alright, because it's part of the beginning. So you got. Alright. So nice and slow. Up to speed. Alright. And then I guess you'd call it, the chorus is stupid simple. It's my favorite part. It's where you get to calm down a little bit. You gotta follow the dots. And then you come up and do the 2-4 for the end. Alright, pretty simple. 7 and 9, 5 and 7, 3 and 5, 2 and 4. Alright, and that's on the A and D. So you got. Alright, and then you come down, and you're gonna grab 9 and 11, 10 and 12. Alright, so you got. Let me do that again. And if you want to play it like Hetfield does, because Hetfield got bored over the years and decided he was going to go. All right, all you have to do is instead of playing the power chord, which is the 9 and 11, take your finger off the 11 and put it on the 11 on the next string down, which is your G string. G string. And you get that because you got to mute the D string with your pointer finger. Just kind of push down, it'll naturally mute it. And then same thing as you would with the power chord, but you're using that harmonic split. All right. So let's go over that whole mess without my butchered Metallica lyrics. And Papa Het's way. Alright, let's string this whole thing together nice and slow, and then we'll play it up to speed and we'll get the fuck out of here. Alright, so gear used today. A LTD EC1000 loaded with my signature TD S-Rack by Voodoo Custom Pickups. And because people were like just being stupid on the internet, I decided to prove that the Omega Obsidian is not just for low tuning and extended range. I am in just, I guess, a half step down would be lower tuning, but still it's kind of considered the standard for rock and roll. And I'm using the crunch channel on the Omega with a Eris Effects parallel overdrive, basically using that as the noise gate, and a Fortin 2x12 cab loaded with Celestion V30s. Yeah. Yes, mate. Alright, so I'm going to turn the mic off so you don't hear clicks and clacks, and we'll play through this with decent audio, nice and slow, and up to speed, and I will be out of here. You will not hear from me after this. So please, keep music evil. Bring metal to the children. Don't be a dick.